Hello, welcome to the Uncensored match build-up show for, first of all, Liverpool versus...
Barcelona.
And secondly, against...
Mainz.
Mainz.
Apparently, we
FC
may have been stitched up on the pronunciation of Mainz.
Yeah.
Barcelona's got to be right.
Barcelona, like they're having a bath.
Yeah.
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Let's just call them Barca.
Barca. And FC.
FC for Mainz.
Them Germans.
Mainz.
Yeah. So, it's an interesting weekend for Liverpool fans, really. I don't remember what we did for last season's double-header at the weekend. Obviously, we play Barcelona on the Saturday, that's 5:15. We play FC Mainz on the Sunday, that's 2:45. They're both UK times. If you need to work it out, go and check out This Is Anfield. I'm sure they tell you where the other shit is and what other time zones games are being played in. I don't really care because, you know, I'm here. So, fuck you, sorry. Okay, so where we stand right now...
Can I just say, on the last show I did, I praised our foreign viewers for the dedication of getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's amazing, yeah.
You just told them all to fuck off.
No, not at all. I did technically tell them to fuck off. But I give them more credit because they've got to find out the time zones. I don't want to make it easy for them, Steve.
Set them a challenge.
You know what I mean? These guys are good. These guys understand. I partied with the Pasadena Reds all week. Oh, I understand how much they go through. They have to, like, let's be honest, they do get more access than us, though. Like, so for all the fucking shit that they go through, once every 2 years, they get massively overpriced tickets for some meaningless friendlies, but they get to meet the players, and we don't get to do that, and we spend fucking thousands for Liverpool every week.
And they have every game on TV. Every game is on. Yeah, there's no dodgy streams for them. It's pretty much every game is broadcast over there.
It's with shit commentators. I've met 2 of them this week, so I'm going to take that back. But
yeah, they came across really
anyway,
well.
They were really nice. You know
what?
when you
Actually,
meet people...
just a shameless plug for content that's possibly like 2 weeks old now, but I hated... It's Craig Burley, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hated Craig Burley.
So does everyone.
When he was presenting on
his own wife.
When he was presenting on Satanta, he used to be like, he was so anti-Liverpool. I used to think, did Liverpool player break his leg? He wasn't really playing against the 80 teams that dicked him.
I was talking to him off camera, right? And I was saying, like, look, you're hated by pretty much every football fan here, aren't you? And he's like, yeah. I was like, why is that? He's like, because I kind of just say what I think. Yeah. And I'm not asked what they say. And he went into a few reasons, which were quite cool, but I can't actually mention that on camera and that. But he was a nice guy, like, genuinely.
I watched the interview.
The interesting thing was, though, off camera, he was asking us about Liverpool. He wasn't telling us about Liverpool. Yeah. He understood that we probably watch a lot more Liverpool than he does, and we probably know a little bit more. And funnily enough, John Champion was the same. He was like checking facts with us and all that type of stuff because he's doing his research for the game.
You want to know that? You know, you're getting, like, obviously you need to ask him about Chelsea. You need to ask him about whoever, because they watch a general overview. But I'd like to hear that they're actually taking it seriously and like getting some inside knowledge. Even if they can just be like, you might have got a shout out in the commentary. They might have been like, we spoke to some fans beforehand and they're really excited about Mane.
Funnily enough, we were speaking to the Young Turks because we did that interview. This is way off topic and I'm so sorry about this. But the Young Turks said to us, oh, Craig Burley and Champion mentioned that they'd been speaking to you. And we were like, the Young Turks and Craig Burley and John Champion are mentioning that they've spoken to us.
Brilliant.
To each other. That's just a bit weird in itself.
Yeah.
But back onto it.
Barcelona,
or Barca, as we've decided to call them from now on. The squads ain't been released yet, so we don't know who's going where. We're going to hold back on the starting 11 prediction shows, A, until the time when I'm not here, and B, until the squads have been released, because you guys have been doing such a good job on those starting 11s. 10 out of 11 on the first one.
10 out of 11, yeah.
It's amazing. What about the second?
Not so much.
No.
I got the Roma game, and that was the hard one because we'd only just played the game and stuff. I reckon I got about 5 or 6. Yeah, I had Mignolet in goal, for example. I didn't think Maninga would ever even see the field in the Liverpool shed, and he wanders
Get a
on.
bet on him for the oldest debutants ever, by the way, because that's going to happen in the Cup at some point.
Is he?
He will be, yeah, I think so.
And
if he's not, don't put the bet on, because that's just stupid.
Just wasting £5, isn't it? Yeah.
Just give me your 5.
Don't just trust me. Go and check it out first. But I'm pretty certain it is.
But yeah, so yeah, 10 out of 11. This one, you know, I mean, if he had now, wouldn't it? 'Cause I don't know who's flying where.
Exactly. I suppose this brings me on to my first point, Aubrey. You can't... Common sense says the Barca team's the team that plays Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy with that? Or do you think he might mix the sides? The travel's not going to be good for the first team, I don't think. You know, you're playing 8 days later, you don't want them travelling over to Germany.
Who was the team who was away when we played Swindon on the second game. I can't remember what the first game was, but that went pretty much that way, didn't it? It was first team, and then a second stringer, because Kent actually played really well in that match, and it was Benteke played in the Swindon game on the Sunday, who was first team, but we'd only just signed him, or he hadn't actually joined up the squad yet, and there was no point in sending him to join up with a squad who were travelling back. If it was anyone other than FC Mainz, you know, if we were playing Stuttgart in Germany for some reason in an extra one, you'd go, yeah, first team plays Barcelona, Mainz, the Stuttgart game, the Hanover game, whoever, insert name here, is a bunch of kids. Klopp's going to want to go. You know, like, just from personal reasons, he's going to want to travel over there. Not like it wasn't even managed by Rodgers. It was last year, wasn't it? But you're not going to his club, the club that he still says he follows, the club he's got a massive affection for, and playing, and he's not going. So Klopp's going, and also does he want to take the proper Liverpool players over there?
So I think my thinking, and again, I might be proved wrong, is that the Barca team will be the first 11, and we might use 3 or 4 or 5 subs. And anyone who doesn't play goes to Germany. Yeah. And because
you think they fly from London to Germany for the next day?
Yeah,
wow,
but not.
okay.
But just anyone who doesn't play. It's a 2-hour flight. You know, so I don't think it's the end of the world for them to travel over and go, because you know everyone needs minutes in their legs. I don't think the kids are going to go, because they're on their own. They've got their own thing going on, doing the 23s and stuff, playing their own time. So it'd be stupid to play the same. No one should be playing in both games. That'd just be bloody ridiculous. So yeah, I think we'll play the proper team against Barca, because then they've got, you know,
a week
or 8 days or so to get ready, and then the Mainz team might be a mismatch of like what we've seen in the second half of some of the tour games. So to the backups and a few young lads like Alexander-Arnold, etc. I think that's what I'd do.
Hang on, am I right in saying that the rules on substitutions are just backwards arse fucking crazy shit in this ICC thing? You can only make substitutions 3 times during the game.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can make as many as you want.
But you can make as many as you fucking want.
It's basically they don't want every 2 minutes for the game to be stopping to someone make a sub. So you can make your sub,
which normally kills pre-season games.
But you want it in blocks. I think that's the gist of it.
So you think in the Barcelona game, which is the first one, the ICC game,
I reckon players get 90 because...
Have we got a chance to win the ICC yet?
No, we've lost 2. You can't.
We've lost 2.
If we could win that, it'd be 10.
I don't think anyone knows how you win it anyway.
Because you don't play each other. Tottenham are in it.
In Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
It's on
Nobody
aggregate.
knows. Klopp doesn't know.
Yeah.
If you watch the press conference from the second game, he has no fucking idea how it works.
Yeah.
Who cares? I would usually Liverpool the week before a game, and it might be different with Klopp because we never had him in pre-season. We would always play our first team in the last friendly. So I remember Dortmund 2 years ago when, funny enough, Klopp was their manager. We played the full team pretty much, and then you make a few subs at the end. Or
we were definitely going to win the treble after that game.
Yeah, Aubrey and Ste.
Yeah,
Owen said it.
Yeah, we were great.
We normally have that prestige friendly though, don't we? No, and again, obviously we haven't because the ground.
We have got it.
It's ready.
Happens not to be.
But it's normally, you know, the weekend before, the Sunday before the kick-off at Anfield. We always have a big team comes. Like I remember Heskey's first Anfield game. I can't even remember who played. I think it was Fiorentina. I
remember going to a Lazio game. We've had Valencia. Yeah. Valencia come and dicked us once.
Yeah. Oh, they smart. Was it basically they just passed it round us? Yeah, it was Rafa.
Rafa's Valencia.
Yeah. They just passed it round us.
Ayala was just incredible. I mean, Ayala
which is pretty much brings me on to my next question then. Are you A, happy to come and get battered by Barcelona, and B, happy to see Luis Suarez again?
Is he going to play? Do we think he's going to? He should be.
Well, they've only, as it stands right now when we're filming.
They played against Celtic.
They've played Celtic. They beat them 3-1. They play Leicester tonight, which is Wednesday when we're filming. Like, so that should give us an indication of whether Luis Suarez will figure. My guess is
he'll want to play.
He'll want to play,
yeah.
And my guess is he will play because of that. Like, he'll want to play in front of Liverpool fans.
Honestly, I don't care. That's wrong. I don't want us to get battered. I just want us to go and play. And it's pre-season, so I just want to see how we play against a good team. Because Arsenal and Barcelona, they're not that good, but they're a good team. They have similar traits in that they'll want to pass the ball, they'll want to dominate possession, they'll want to, things as such. They haven't got near as much quality. But it's like it's a decent preparation for Arsenal, isn't it? It's like overtraining. So it's like you're playing a team who's better than what you're going to get, but in a similar style. So I think, listen, if you get beat 7-8-0, it's demoralising. You know what I mean? It's terrible, but I don't think that's going to happen anyway, to be honest, in a pre-season game. And
But they wouldn't run the score up anyway, Barcelona. It's like American footy, isn't it?
in a friendly, they're not going to take them hardly. But I just want to see, all I'm intrigued in, because I think we've all broadly agreed, is that team should be the Arsenal team, maybe 1 or 2 out of it, injuries and fitness presiding and stuff. I want to see how they play, because we haven't seen our first 11, they haven't been fit enough to play together yet, so we haven't seen what we perceive as our best team yet in pre-season, with the new signings in, with the lads from the Euros back. So they've got to play, because to throw them all in, to throw them in at the Emirates, having not done anything together. So Emre Can might never have been on the pitch for 90 minutes with Wijnaldum or with Mane or something. They need to know each other's games. Yeah. So Klein and Mane need 90 minutes of being on the right hand side together and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that I can't figure why he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, do you agree with that?
Exactly. Yeah, Chan was the example. It's only going to be a second game, isn't it? You know, like Roma was his first one back because Germany progressed that far into the Euros. Now, do you think Chan's starting against Arsenal? Everyone fit, he'd be starting with the injuries we've got. Chan's starting, isn't he? So he needs close to 90 minutes under his belt against Barca, which I'd rather him getting 90 minutes under his belt against Barca than Mainz. I'd definitely rather him getting it than like Rotherham or, you know, just like what another pre-season could have been. So you're going for the best opposition, Barcelona, the best team in the world.
What Steve said before as well is right, is that the Arsenal do have traits of Barcelona, so I don't know how FC Mainz play. I've got no idea, but I'm pretty much guessing that Barcelona's a better carbon copy of Arsenal or vice versa than FC Mainz are, because
the only concern is for lads who are unfit, you're going to Wembley in a big pitch in August against a team who like to keep the ball. So that's going to be a workout. So you're going to have to run your ass off. Yeah. So Emre Can's in his second game, he might not be able to last 90, but he might be able to do 45 or 60. Yeah. But if they are going to keep the ball and play it, and we know we've been to Wembley, the pitch is big, and when it's hot there, it's bloody hot. I mean, it's August, who knows, the weather's been crap recently, hasn't it? But you don't know. That's a concern, in that how much work can you do if you have got players who are a big goose. But then, flip side is Barcelona might be in the same
I think this is probably, well, first of all, we're going to be 5 games further on than Barcelona in a pre-season. So that should hopefully help us out. What I actually think about this is probably going to be the first time we're getting the full match day run-up with regards to training and stuff. Because I know that before the Chelsea game, Sturridge has spoken about double training sessions the day before. They also trained at 9 o'clock in the morning before that game, which was... it was like, I think it was 8:35 kickoff. So they were up at 9 o'clock doing a training session after doing double sessions. I think this is the first game where you do your sort of slow build. Whatever we do throughout the season, and I don't know what that is.
But that'll be replicated for this
exactly,
game.
that will be replicated for the Barcelona game.
Are they back at Melwood?
I think they... hang on, Roma was yesterday. They'll be getting back. They'll probably be back in training maybe tomorrow, depending on the jet lag and stuff. So I would guess this is the first time we're building up into it, and then recovery is going to be the same, because you're talking 8 days between games. So this should be the first time when Liverpool players hit the peak during a game, because for the most part they've been overworked before these games.
You could see at Roma, they were goosed, they were knackered. At Roma second half, a lot of lads looked tired. Even first half, we looked like a tired team.
And it's a team that only played 48 hours.
That's the one result in pre-season that I've took nothing from. Yeah. Every other game I've kind of took something good or bad from. Roma I just completely wrote off, because A, Wisdom and Stewart playing centre half, and B, we were knackered. They were knackered, you could tell after 10 minutes they were knackered. So I've took nothing from that. But I think, like you mentioned before, Barcelona, I've got the capability to beat any team 5-0. They just have that good. That's the one. Maybe it's a cycle saying that you don't want to go and get dicked. But then flip side is, imagine the confidence you'll take if you play well against Barcelona. So if Sadio Mane gets his first Liverpool goal and it happens to be against Barcelona, it's bigger than getting your first Liverpool goal at Samir, isn't it? It's just psychologically speaking, the lads are the players we're looking forward to playing Barcelona. Phil Coutinho's trying to impress them so he can move there.
Fuck off, Phil. Play shit.
Yeah, I'm joking. No, I hope that's false. But listen, you're playing the best team in the world, or one of the best teams in the world. As a player, that's what you want. You would rather be playing in a friendly. Would you rather be at Fleetwood away, with all due respect to Fleetwood, or would you want to be playing Barcelona?
I don't know, I'd want to win, so I'd play Fleetwood myself.
Fair enough.
I just fucking hate losing in everything.
That's fine.
So.
No, that's fine. That proves why you're a winner in my eyes.
I was just sad. But anyway, Aubrey, looking forward to seeing Luis Suarez.
Of course.
We've got to talk about him.
Yeah, I was fortunate. I went over to Barcelona in last season and saw them dick Espanyol, and he was incredible. It was scary because when I watched him play for Liverpool, even like the last season was where we were at our best. He was clearly the best player on the pitch every time he stepped out onto the pitch. No matter what the opposition was, definitely for Liverpool, he was there. The other players were there, and he was there. Watching him for Barcelona, he wasn't the best player on the pitch, which is frightening, you know, because he's not changed. He's actually probably come on as a player, having played with those players. But you had Neymar, who's pushing him close to that. Messi is better than him. And Iniesta,
but he's got a shit haircut, so fuck you, Lionel.
And Iniesta, it was Iniesta, everything went through them. But Luis Suarez, you're not a Liverpool fan if you don't have a respect or a like for Luis Suarez, because how could you not look back on what he did, even if it was just that one season? But the goals, you know, we regularly catch different people in the office watching on YouTube highlights packages of looking back at that. You just type in Luis Suarez versus Norwich, and you get like 15 goals or something ridiculous, and all of them are incredible and exceptional. And he's a fantastic footballer. He didn't leave Liverpool in the best circumstances, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been. It wasn't ridiculously bad. He's boss, isn't he? And you want to see the great footballers. You should be excited about seeing Messi as well if he gets onto the pitch. And like I say, Iniesta, Neymar, they've got incredible footballers, but there's also that affection for Luis Suarez because he did play for us.
Interesting. I think Aubrey's right. I like to echo the same thing. I can't wait to see him again. Like, I'm unfortunately not going to be there. I'm gutted because I'd love to see Luis Suarez in person. At some point, I will make the trip over to Barcelona and go and watch him while he's at the peak of his powers with them, because why the fuck wouldn't? If you're a football fan, there's 3 players that you want to see on the pitch together in something that matters anyway. So I will going to come to Ste for his score predictions. First of all, against Barcelona.
I think we'll get beat 2-1.
Is that the first official time that we've ever predicted a loss?
We're playing Barcelona.
It's been 6 years, Steve.
There you go, Will.
We've played some fucking good teams in that time, and nobody has ever,
no one's ever done with a loss.
Predicted a loss.
It's a false draw. When you know you're going to get beat, you go, yeah,
draw.
we're going to draw 1-1.
Okay, if it was a competitive game, I wouldn't have predicted that, but I don't care, it's a friendly, so yeah, that's fine. 2-2. There you go.
Good lads.
I was going to go for 2-2. It's a shit house 2-2, because really I think we'll get beat 3-2 or 3-1, but 2-2.
And I think we're going to draw 1-1.
Is that a real 1-1?
But we are going to draw 1-1 because we've got Daniel Sturridge and he's boss, and Luis Suarez is boss, and they'll both score.
Well, every time Suarez scores, Sturridge used to get a cop on and try and score himself. So yeah, if he sees him scoring one end, and we're all singing his song, and Daniel Sturridge, I still play for you.
What can I do?
I still play for you, lads. I'm going to have to do something here.
Come on, like either that or Ragnar himself will step up and score a header.
Hopefully, he's a good-looking guy.
And then Ragnar?
Yeah, good-looking guy.
Depends, like, if you're looking in the mirror or not.
Good-looking guy.
You're looking at me like you've asked a question.
No, I've not asked a question. I'm just waiting for Steve to stop saying good-looking guy, good-looking guy, good-looking guy.
Sorry, go on.
You think Ragnar's a good-looking guy?
Yeah.
Is that because you look like him?
Yeah.
Nice, that's sick.
Thanks.
That could have gone so wrong. Did something break in my hand then? It fucking went weird. This is not the first time that something's gone weird. Check out the show that they did last week when they started talking about dogging in, where was it, Wolverhampton?
That's a subscriber. You have to pay for that.
Yeah.
You're not getting that for free. We're not giving that gold away.
£2 a month, ladies and gentlemen.
That's well behind the paywall.
You could learn about dogging in Wolverhampton for £2 a month on the redmentv.com. Genuinely, thanks very much for what you've done over the last sort of week and a half as well. We kept up as much as we can with shit 3G signal. Thank you, 3, very much for that in America. It's been a pleasure to watch it. I know you guys have worked hard, so that's been fucking brilliant. Don't forget to go over and check out the redmentv.com. We've got a subscriber exclusive show going up later on today. If you're watching this, on who Liverpool's best first 11 is. I'm taking each one of them over to the board and, hang on, this could get weird. I'm going to bend them over. No,
Jesus Christ.
We're going to go to the board and we're going to find out who their best starting 11 is based on the fact that everyone's fit, you don't know who you're playing, you don't know where you're playing, what pitch you're playing on, or when your next game is. Liverpool's best starting 11 going into the season. No.
Don't care.
No.
6-0.
Sound 4-0.
Draw. No kidding. 2-0, 2-0. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to go and subscribe to redmentv.com. It's £2 a month. And subscribe to the YouTube channel for other mad LFC related shit.